What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I got a little bit more progress done on the homestead here, the off-grid homestead. So let me step back here a little bit. So this is our shed that we've been working on for the last couple days, and it takes quite a bit of finessing, I will say. I came across a couple issues. Things weren't lining up exactly how I wanted them to. I pretty much had to custom fab a couple little pieces and stuff, do some custom drilling because things weren't lining up. But it's all come together. Here's the roof all together. And it's a pretty nice size. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but more than enough room for, you know, all of our stuff, whatever we want to put in here, just yard equipment and stuff like that. I do have this stump right here. I'm going to take a shovel and dig around it. Oh, okay, Milo. I'm going to dig around it, and then I have the chainsaw. I'm going to trim that down and then just fill it in with dirt. So we'll get that squared away. So a couple things, and I went back and I read reviews, a couple things I did notice. A lot of people were saying the packing is kind of poor, which it is when you get this shed. It comes in 2 different boxes via FedEx. So they complained about dents and stuff like that. I mean, guys, this stuff, it's pretty sturdy. It's not just gonna fall down or blow away. Like, now that it's all tied in, it's pretty solid. But I will say, like here, I don't know if you guys can see this dent right here, but it is dented. And then I don't know, yeah, right here, there's a dent right here on this rivet or whatever that is, the beam. You know, it's nothing major, but I did call the company and I was like, hey, you know, I got this thing, it's pretty bad, you know, beat up, what can you do? And they ended up giving me 30 bucks back. I only paid 300 for the shed, so, and I was able to bend most of it back. You know, sometimes if you bend metal too much, it just makes it too weak to the point where it'll actually snap on you. But this stuff is still in pretty good shape. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a caulking gun, and I'm gonna take clear caulk, and I'm gonna caulk all these seams, because there's no screw holes here. I would have to drill through the roof and cover this up. But I think I'm just going to run caulking, fill it all in. Same thing over here. And on the roof a little bit. And then in the front you can see. But nothing too major. I'm going to end up putting the doors on last. Got the doors over here and some finishing trim. And then she'll be all set. She comes with a lock. Well, she doesn't come with a lock, but she comes with doors that are lockable. So I'll lock that up and we'll be good to go on the shed. That'll be a big project done for us. Sam, anything to say?
Hi.
So another thing we're getting done today, I was telling you guys the other day with the barrels. Oh, I guess Sam wants to show you a little bit.
Alright. So when we go out, we bring these, and you know, they're easy to lift up when they're not full for me. And we have the 55-gallon drum. So our goal is to not have to move the RV at all to do whatever we need to do because we have the car. So we go to the gas station to fill up water, and then now all of those 6 gallons?
They're 5 gallons each, these totes.
Okay,
yeah.
So we have 6 of them.
Right, so we got 30 gallons.
So we put that in here, and it's almost halfway. So now when we go tomorrow to fill up the rest of the jugs, we'll be almost full with water.
We'll be full.
Which would be great, and then...
These hold 55 gallons.
Well, yeah, it's a 55, yeah, I was
so,
gonna say that.
So filling those up twice would actually go 60 gallons.
Oh.
That's alright.
So we got these...
Man, it's not her strong suit.
It really isn't. If you buy stuff from my store, like, I'm doing an event in Merritt Island in November, so if anybody's in Florida, make sure you go over there. I have him do the money, so if you buy something from me, he handles that part. So alright, so we bought this off of Amazon, got 3 of them for $17.
The net,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
not the jug.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be a steal. Grab it.
We only paid 20 bucks a jug for the 5-gallon barrels.
Yeah,
I mean, for the 55-gallon barrels.
We found somebody nearby,
yeah, like,
and he delivered it too, which
yeah.
is nice. Okay, so 3 of these for $17. This will keep out any bugs, any debris, because, you know, lovely leaves or whatever else
right above
will
a tree
fall off. So we have a little bit of space for the rain to get here. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere else it's pretty.
Yeah, it'll get in there.
It's not supposed to rain for like the next couple of days, figures. So we won't know how much, you know, to make sure that this really does keep whatever out. But it really is thin. And we got it comes in 3 different sizes, small, medium, large. This is the large. I think we probably could have gotten away with the medium. We had to like cinch it and move it down a little bit to tighten it. That way when the water comes, it won't mess it up by it being like uneven.
Yeah. The nice thing about this too is it comes with a drawstring that goes around. Yeah, well, I just want to show them. And you know, like she said, you could cinch it, make it nice and tight, so it's not just gonna blow off. It gets caught on the rim. And if it really bothered you, you could always put like a bungee around it, or a zip tie, not a zip tie, like a ratchet strap or something too. So, but that'll be good. I think when it rains.
It pours.
So, so I told you guys in the last video, I'm gonna be putting a water collection system on that shed somehow. Got some gutters, and I'm gonna have one of these buckets over there.
Great.
And then, right now when it rains, when I pitch this awning, how it is now, it's the water just comes flying down. So I'm probably gonna put a dolly here with a hand truck, with a rain barrel right here, and collect rainwater there too, and then I can just move it to wherever I need to move it.
And we'll only be able to do that if it's not crazy windy.
Yeah.
If it's a really strong wind, bring your awning in. So what I noticed about the shed, which is nice, is that it has this little overhang. So it'll be easy to put...
Not huge, but it'll work.
But it'll be easy to put the gutters on it.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably just have a jug right there in the back, and we'll just have one of those white things, like, you know, drill it right into the...
Yeah, a rain gutter to a PVC pipe, or just a long rain gutter we can bend. They have the flexible ones too.
Yeah, they have the ones that when people's gutters are on their homes and they don't want the water running in front of their house, they have the gutter extender.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But that's what we're going to use to put into the 55-gallon jug.
Yeah. So we have been doing quite a bit today. It's just the heat just takes it out of you, so you're kind of doing little by little. In the wintertime here, it's really nice because it's 30 degrees cooler.
I can't wait for the winter time to come because it's going to be so different here.
Yeah. During the day now, it's like 90, 95 degrees, 95% humidity. It's really hot, and we're running that generator a ton. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you're in an off-grid setting, I guess. Yeah. But once the wintertime...
And when you have dogs that can't handle the heat.
Yeah. But once the wintertime comes, we can... yeah, I'm just going to set up the solar. I'm going to hook it right into the house battery, so it'll charge the house battery. I think I'm going to go ahead. They're making power stations now where you can plug. They have 30 amp plugs on them, guys. It's really cool. They're really expensive. They're like $3 grand, $4 grand. But you can plug your RV right into a power station and have the solar. So instead of setting up like a $8,000 or $9,000 solar system with having to worry about wiring up batteries and putting solar panels on the roof and stuff, you can have your panels where they just, you know, kind of sit out here, have this solar generator somewhere, and then your RV plug just plugged right into it.
Because Jackery actually came out with one. You guys already know our thing with Jackery. But their warranty is actually pretty good on that power station. The issue is how expensive it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know I'm not a huge fan of Jackery's lower line, I guess you can call it, even though they are still very expensive. But this new one they have out now is a 3000 Pro, and it has a 30 amp plug on it, and you can actually, it comes with a, I think a 3000 or a 3100 watt hour battery. I'll put it up above. And then on top of that, you can stack batteries and connect it and have an even larger battery storage system, which is really cool. And a lot of other companies are doing it too. But Jackery has a 5-year warranty on that one, so I think that's pretty good.
We might wait till Prime Day.
Yeah.
It's July 11th, I think, to the 14th, something like that. They emailed me. But we're going to keep an eye out on that around that time and like Black Friday.
We'll see. It's a lot of money. Yeah. It's $3,000, guys. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if it'll match up with the price, or just having a solar panel charge up whatever batteries, or how you
so I've seen somebody, they ran their air conditioner on it, but it's not going to run all day. Like, you know, like here we run that generator probably, I don't know, 15, 20 hours a day at least. Yeah. At least, because it's just unbearable, and the dogs need to cool down, especially Milo. Yeah. Right, Milo? Right? Yes, I know.
Cody wants to be
I know, you're so overheated. So that'll be a great option in the wintertime. You know, you can run the TV. I mean, we can run the TV on the power stations we have now. But
or the fan you can run on the power station.
Right. Right now we have it plugged into our all powers, which works great. Yeah. But it would be great to have a power station where it just plugs into the RV, and you can literally plug anything in the wall outlets in the RV and just power whatever, and it'll keep the house battery charged. So.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, we'll see.
But the part that stinks is, like, say if it runs your AC for X amount of times, it doesn't take 20 minutes for the power station to charge back up to 100. So keep that in mind too. It's going to take a couple hours to charge that back up.
Right. So you figure if that battery has if that Jackery, the 3000 Pro has let's just say for instance, it has a 3000 watt-hour battery, and a air conditioner, once it's kicked on, once the compressor kicks on, it's pulling, I don't know, I think they pull about 800 or 900 watts when they're running. You'd probably get maybe 2.5, 3 hours out of it, and then it would be completely dead. The other issue is Jackery says to never bring that battery lower than I think 10 to 20%. So you wouldn't even be able to run it that long. You might get 2 hours out of it. It's just I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? It's cool that you can plug the whole RV into it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll send me out one.
I doubt it.
High hopes.
Maybe if we delete that other video.
Oh. I'm not a sellout though, guys. Like if I want to try that, I'm gonna buy it and try it. So, and I'll of course let you guys know.
If somebody else comes out with it cheaper, I'd probably try it with them.
Yeah, if somebody came out with a cheaper 30 amp plug one, which I think they did, but it's still very pricey. I think Anchor Power Systems or something like that. Theirs look really nice too, and they have a 30 amp plug on it, but it's still a lot of money. So. You know, that's kind of the reason why I didn't pull the trigger yet, but I definitely eventually want to get one and try it out, so we'll see what happens in the future. Alright, well, I finally got the door on, and we are pretty much all set to go on this. I just have to buy a lock. So the lock I have, those two hinges don't close very close together, so I'm going to have to get a lock that expands a little bit, or maybe a cable lock or something like that I can tighten. I'm gonna have to look on Amazon. What I did next is went on Home Depot. I was gonna order gutters. I was kind of hoping they would deliver them instead of me having to drive and go out, but they won't ship them because they're too big. So I found 10-foot gutters that I can cut down. They're white. I wanted brown to match, but they don't have them. But we're gonna get gutters to run there, and then a flexible pipe, and then that's gonna go right into a blue barrel, just like that. I got one I cut the top off of, that's drying out, and I just gotta clean it out a little bit, and then I'll be able to get set. But I'm gonna go head out to Home Depot and grab that, and then I'll show you guys what my plan is. It's not something, you know, super, you know, complicated, but I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, just got back from Home Depot. Grabbed myself some rain gutters. I had to cut these down. These are 10-foot sections. But I only need, I think, a smidge over 6 feet. I cut them. I ended up forgetting my, what is it called, like a reciprocating saw, something like that. So I had to go and buy a, I don't know, like a little, I can't remember what the name of the saw is called right now, but I'll put it up above. But I had to get one of those because there was no other way I could get the, you know, get them home otherwise. 10 feet would not fit in here, and I really wish this back glass would open, but it doesn't. So had to cut them down. Also got, excuse me, Mile here in the way. I also got some flexible, these expand, and this is what's going to run down into the blue tanks. So we get all this stuff out, and we'll see what we're working with. All right, guys. So gutters are officially up. Just screwed them into the side of the beams, and then they run across, of course, on a slope. And then I attached one of these with a screw. And then what my plan is, I'm going to get one of those rain barrels over there that aren't cut open. I'm going to trace this square part, slip it into the blue bucket, and we'll be good to go. These will fill up, you know, whenever it rains. And I have these 2 4-foot sections still, so if we ever get a chicken coop or we do another building or whatever, I could always attach those two, and then we'll have even more rainwater collection. But this is going to be really nice, like I said, for a garden or for chickens, or for, if I filter it, we can put it in the RV. I have no issue with that. So that'll be good to go. So I'll give you guys a quick, oop, I just soaked myself. Quick test run here. Let's see. Just dump the water, it comes down, drains, and there it is, coming right out, and it'll fill right into the blue buckets until I find an IBC tote. I really hope I find one soon. Wow, I just tried to drink this water with a cap on it. All right, I'm exhausted, guys. I'm gonna put an ending on this video. Hope you guys are doing great. But I'm gonna get out of here and cool down. It's time for dinner. Ooh, there's a breeze kicking up. You know what that means? Time for rain in Florida. See you guys in the next video.